Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys Games Collectibles, and today we're looking at the 2005 release by Figures Toy Company from their reissue Space 1999 series of 8-inch Mego style action figures. I say reissue, there was a few that were reissues or copies of the original Mego ones, and the rest were new releases that Figures Toy Company did based on episodes of Space 1999. And the one we're looking at today is the action figure of Dan Mateo, who appeared in the season 1 episode, The Troubled Spirit. Okay, so this is the card that the figure comes on, and it says Space 1999 from the most spectacular space series ever. It's got Dan Mateo from The Troubled Spirit, and it shows you an image of Dan Mateo is mutated actually in this, as he appeared at the end of the episode, or his spirit appeared during the episode, which was he was badly burnt by an energy barrier. At the end, it was his spirit that actually killed him at the end of the episode. Anyway, so you've got Dan Mateo, Professor Bergman, Alan Carter, and Paul Morrow. It says 8-inch action figures, collect them all, and you've got the Figures Toy logo on the bottom left-hand side. Okay, now before we have a good look at Dan himself, let's turn the card around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the card around, and this is what we got on the back. At the top it says Space 1999 for the most spectacular space series ever. On the right-hand side, you've got an image of the Rescue Eagle at the landing port on Moonbase Alpha. And Series 1 figures include Alan Carter, Paul Morrow, Captain Xantar, and the Mysterious Alien. Series 2 was Professor Bergman, Maya, Mentor, and the Female Alien. Series 3 was Tony Vadeshi, Sandra Baines, the Companion, and Number 8. Series 4 was Professor Bergman from Black Sun, Dan Mateo, Alan Carter in spacesuit, Paul Morrow in spacesuit, and Series 5 was Ran from Missing Link, Baylor from End of Eternity, David Kano, the computer expert, and Bill Fraser, the pilot. And it says 8-inch action figures, collect them all. And it says bringing back childhood memories, 5 Morrill Street, Bridge 2, Cranston, RI 02920. And you've got the phone number, which is obviously the address for Figures Toy Company. And the logo's on the left-hand side. It's got Figures Toy Company 2005. Products may vary from images shown. And then you've got the warning labels and the copyright information at the bottom, and the barcode on the right-hand side, and it says made in India. Okay. Without further ado, then let's turn the card around and have a good look at the figure itself. Okay, so I've zoomed right in on the figure there, and there you can see Dan Mateo. Let's just come in a bit, and you can see his disfigured face, which was caused by the energy barrier. His actual spirit was the one that pushed him into the energy barrier and killed him in the end. But it's a very good likeness of the character. The character was played by Giancarlo Pret, and his facial features are very good. The moulding or the sculpturing of the face is very good indeed. It does look very much like him, and the disfigured figure is just phenomenal. It's done very, very well. But he's dressed in his Moonbase Alpha attire, which is his shirt, which is white with the yellow sleeve. He's also got his his belt, and his comm link attached to the belt. And if you just look at his hand, you can also see the disfigured hand, again as a result of being pushed into the energy barrier by his Troubled Spirit. Articulation wise, good articulation on these figures. So you've got the head, you've got the arms, you've got the elbows, you've got the hands, you've got the waist, the knees, and the feet. So they're all movable. So you can stand them any which way you like. They do pose in a variety of different positions. However, a few people have told me that these figures are not the greatest of quality. compared to the Mego ones. The Mego ones go on and on and on, and they're still fantastic quality now, from the 1970s. But a few people have said to me that they've opened them and the quality of them is nowhere near as good as what the Mego ones were. I don't know, because I've never opened one, but that is a comment that I have received. I've also had comments saying that the uniforms are not the right colour, but I know that Dan Mateo had a yellow sleeve on his uniform from the series. I've only just recently watched that episode, so I do know that. But other than that, I think it's pretty much accurate. Good figure. Personally, I wouldn't take them out of the card. I'll keep them in and just keep them on display. If you want to take them out, that's great. They will display well regardless. Now, how well did these figures do? Well, in the UK, not particular well. The reason for that was because they were very difficult to find. I can remember when we had the shop, we had to import them over from the US to be able to offer them to our customers. And we couldn't get big quantities of them. We can only get very, very small quantities. So we didn't manage to get a terrific amount, and they did sell immediately as soon as they come over. But I don't think overall they've done particularly well in the UK. They might have done better in the States, I don't know. But in the UK, they weren't a particularly good seller. And that was very simply because the quantities weren't there, and there was very, very few shops offering them for sale. But as a result now, they are very, very collectible, especially in this mint unopened condition, and very difficult to find as usual. But you know what I'm going to say, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, and you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Space 1999 items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that, as over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we are shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long-lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.